Oh man, when Joe Cool came to town, the city was on fire.
In Kansas City in the early 90s, to have somebody like Joe Montana come to town, here was this legendary quarterback who had won Super Bowls in San Francisco, and now he's the quarterback of the Chiefs.
We've got a Kansas City winner in the heart of Texas today. Final score, Chiefs 28, the Houston Oilers 20. We're going to the championship game of the American Football Conference.
They're going to be one of the, the perennial powers in the AFC for most of the 90s and for another decade to come.
Montana underneath to the tight end Cash. Did he get enough for the first down?
Montana was kind of on the move, and when he got hit, his head hit the ground.
And his head really bangs on the AstroTurf here at Rich Stadium.
I just remember looking in his helmet, seeing his eyes, just like, something's not right with Joe.
And Joe, the way he's reacting is one where he thinks it's serious.
And now they don't have their Hall of Fame quarterback.
They just knew it was over.
It's over. Buffalo Bills have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs 30-13.
Here's their opportunity to get to the Super Bowl, and then like that, it's sort of gone.
In the playoff game against the Dolphins, Joe hadn't quite looked the same. It finally looked like age was catching him.
And you knew that this was the end, that he probably wasn't coming back in 1995. So you really wondered what lied ahead for what was really a strong team overall and was now losing their Hall of Fame quarterback. In 1995, the Chiefs had entered the playoffs once again, this time as the #1 overall seed.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs are 13-3, the best record in the National Football League.
They are going to play the Colts at home. Everybody thought, okay, this is the year. This is the team that's going to do it.
Well, this field is absolutely frozen. And as for the kickers, particularly the place kickers, well, they're going to have a lot of trouble today because the footballs are frozen.
Placement is down. Elliott's kick is up. It floats just inside the... No, he just missed it. And Lynn Elliott misses a 35-yard field goal.
Lynn Elliott pushes it just a little bit to the right. It definitely was kind of foreshadowing the things to come.
About 40, might be just inside that.
Playoff pressure is real, and I can attest that the pressure that you feel in a one-and-done scenario is significant.
And it will be a 39-yard attempt by Elliott, who missed from 35 in the first half. And he hooks it left, no good.
When you have a guy that is not playing well, yeah, everyone looks at him sideways. You begin to question, can he get it done?
And they're getting nervous at Arrowhead. The Colts still lead by 3.
You wonder if he has the guts to make these plays when he's being counted on. And so if Elliott is missing multiple kicks, yeah, you don't believe that he can get it done.
He will have a 42-yard field goal try here with 42 seconds left to go in the game.
They get into range. They get down to about the 25-yard line. You thought, okay, this is a makeable kick to at least tie the game.
If you're even the most confident of Kansas City fans, you've got to be jittery because Lynn Elliott has not built much confidence.
He can make it. The weather's bad. He's already missed 2. He got it out of his system.
This kick has to go through.
He's missed from 35 and 39, and this will be even longer, 42. To tie it and send it into possible overtime. It is no good.
Lynn Elliott.
Wide to the left, and look at the Colts sidelines.
Right when he kicked that ball, I said there's no chance. He doesn't have a chance on that.
The magical season of Kansas City comes to an abrupt halt.
I will never, ever forget this game.
I think at that point it really just kind of started to set in. It's we can't win in the playoffs.
In 97, we were 13-3. We had home field advantage throughout. And so even though you had the previous failures and there was a lot of pressure on Coach Schottenheimer to get it done, we felt like we were a hot team. We felt like we were destined to go to the Super Bowl. We just needed to take care of business. But as you walk out onto the field and as the game is going on, you begin to feel the anxiety from the home fans.
When the loudest fan base in the league gets quiet because you're not playing well, that's going to affect you more.
You're human, so those emotions come into play.
And that's why I think we've seen a lot of #1 seeds get upset. And for Kansas City, this has happened multiple times.
Slant! 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 Come on! Yeah!
Essentially, the kind of the cruel fate of the Chiefs is that in the mid-90s you had the most incredible defense in the league and an offense that could not come through in the playoffs. And then here in 2003, you have an offense that can't really do anything wrong.
Touchdown, Kansas City!
They scored, and they scored, and they scored again.
Touchdown, Kansas City!
Except they couldn't stop anybody.
Looks, throws lofting for Reggie Wayne. Touchdown, Reggie!
They can't stop us. We can't stop them right now.
There are no punts in this game.
There were no punts, and they had no answer for Peyton Manning.
The Colts spoil the party again. The Chiefs season comes to an end.
In 2006, it's the Colts again.
Expect to see a heavy dose of Larry Johnson.
We thought they were going to run all over the Colts. They didn't.
The defense has come to play.
2010, the Matt Castle game. I don't want to think about that game.
Chiefs will become the first NFL franchise ever to lose a 7th straight postseason game.
That's disappointing.
And then, of course, 2013.
Indianapolis Colts again. How often are you going to play the same team in the playoffs 4 times in a span of 15 years?
He's going to unload it long. He's got Donnie Avery down the field at the 30, at the 20. Goodbye, Colts. It is caught by Ball. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So many things went well for the Chiefs.
Alex Smith is hitting deep balls. The Chiefs are running on the Colts.
We're up 38-10. We have it. It's in the bag. The natural tendency to start looking at the clock and kind of wish the game away.
Can't believe we're doing this to the Colts.
We're going to the next round. The stupid streak is over.
And then they came back.
Donald Brown, touchdown. It's never over till it's over. Andrew throws back of the end zone, touchdown.
The enduring image is obviously Andrew Luck picking up a ball and hurtling in the end zone.
And Luck scores!
Snatching a victory away from the Chiefs in the cruelest way possible.
Holy mackerel, what a football game.
Yes, it was a huge playoff collapse. It's also one of the most exciting postseason games I've ever seen.
45-44 comeback win over the Kansas City Chiefs.
For the last 20 years, there's been this feeling of waiting for when it's going to happen. When is it going to happen again? When is it Kansas City's time?